Hello and welcome to Random Fix, and today I'm going to be talking about Airbnb and the worst Airbnb experience. If you guys want to see that, it's going to be below, and I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how to get out of any Airbnb and get your money back so you can go and have a much nicer stay elsewhere if this does happen to you. So if you guys want to check out that whole video, you guys will find that link below. And my number 1 tip when staying at Airbnb and it's not the place that you really imagined it to be is Airbnb does not cover buyer's remorse or renter's remorse, whatever what you want to call it. So if you're looking for a way out of a situation, look for items of safety. And when you're able to point out items of safety that can go ahead and jeopardize the safety of you and your family, they're more than likely to listen, because just because you don't like the place is not going to be a covered item and they will not give your money back. So always do that. And if you guys want to see what a few of those are, I'll go ahead and point them out to you really quick. Look for loose connectors like this, because if the kids get their fingers in there, they'll definitely get a nice jolt. Look for jerry-rigged electrical wiring and uncover power ports or light bulb holders like this, because if the kids get their finger in there, that's not going to be fun. Look for peeling paint. Tip number 2, try to go ahead and find commodities that they promised you, such as air conditioning or free parking on the premises. And I've stayed at a bunch of Airbnbs where they say that it's free parking. There's actually street parking, and that's not free parking on the premises. So if I wanted to, I could actually get out of those Airbnbs, but those people were cool and the place was nice, so there was really no need to actually do that. And generally most Airbnb hosts are the kindest people, but if you do run into a tricky situation like I did here, you could definitely go ahead and mention those items, and Airbnb might give you a little bit of a shove. But make sure that you always stand by and say, well, without this item I wouldn't have booked it. So make that point, not dislike. Dislike is never covered by any contract, whether you're purchasing a house, you're renting it. Dislike does not hold up anywhere. Tip number 3 for getting your money back with the Airbnb bad stay: never make it personal. So in case you're having a conversation with the host, and I hope you're doing this on the Airbnb app, because you want to keep all the conversations on the Airbnb app and not on a phone call or on a private messenger like WhatsApp. You want to go ahead and always be very kind and never disrespectful, and try to find an agreement with the host directly. And if the host is not able to resolve this issue for you, you want to make sure you give Airbnb the photos and a log of that conversation, which they normally have. If you use the private messenger, you want to make sure that you give them a screenshot of those messages. Normally any transaction, whether it's going to be a simple Airbnb, a vehicle purchase, real estate transaction, whoever's funding that transaction, meaning the buyer or you that's staying at the Airbnb, you guys have more rights than you can imagine since you're funding it. So always make sure you guys come from a position of strength. And if you're talking to your Airbnb representative or the Airbnb host, besides being kind, always make sure that you let them know that, hey, like, I'm the customer here and I'm the person that's funding this thing, and like the host and Airbnb, they wouldn't even exist without the money that we put into some of these systems on here. So make sure that you keep that in the back of your mind and know what you're worth, and that will definitely give you guys a lot more confidence when you're letting somebody know, hey, I want 100% refund. I'm not even willing to pay for that one night because you literally exhausted my efforts and I'm tired, and now I have to take additional expenses on by relocating my family. So keep that in mind. If you guys ever run into this situation where the host won't give you back the money, Airbnb won't give you back the money, and you just feel like you're stuck, call your credit card company. Never use your debit card to actually pay for Airbnb. Always use a major credit card. Call them, because I've had so many instances where I, as a consumer, knew something was not right, where the credit card company took care of it, whether it was a hotel that I booked 7 years ago on Craigslist and it didn't exist. My credit card company gave me back the money and stuff on there. So be willing to reach out to them. Even when you call a credit card company, always make it factual about what was missing or what was a health hazard, and never make it about dislike and about their person, and then you guys will definitely have a much better success rate. I appreciate you guys watching. Please comment below. Have a fantastic day. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button, and see you guys soon. Bye.